Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and welcome to 3303. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. Today, a brand new Guardian site has been found, space madness has happened on Twitchcon, and 8K VR is heading to Elite Dangerous. The story of the Guardians may have faded into the background at the moment, but it's still very much present, and hints at the Frontier Expo suggested that it may be returning to focus at some time not too far away. However, Redditor Lizard Wizard has found a new Guardian site, this one somewhat outside the traditionally accepted area of the Guardian bubble. Now, there's nothing different or outstanding about this particular site, but it does show there's plenty of things out there that have still not yet been discovered. If you head out to the Reddit thread that I'm going to link below, you'll be able to find the location to this particular site, and you'll also see some interesting discussion on the aliens, the Guardians, as well as the Thargoids, along with their potential relationship towards each other. Personally, it's an area of the story I'd very much like to see unfold much further, and potentially something that would be a little bit more interesting than the current focus on community goals. This weekend was TwitchCon, a great event from people of the community from Twitch as well as YouTube, and there was a particularly interesting panel there, this one featuring Ed Lewis from Frontier Developments, as well as Ben Lesnick and Gerard Huckabee from CIG, the developers behind Star Citizen. Also present was the Bad News Baron as well as Scott Manley. Now I bring this up because it was a particularly interesting panel about all things space game related. Now I've included a link below with the correct timestamp that will take you to the Twitch archive so you can watch this video for yourself. The panel itself was about an hour long and is full of plenty of interesting little bits and pieces. This week's community goal steps away from the Thargoids and the Aegis initiative and instead focuses on Colonia. And there's been a little bit of controversy about this, not least because there's not a huge amount of players out in Colonia and the participant threshold on this is very low, literally in the dozens of players. But what's more is that this community goal has seemed to have had a rather negative effect on one of the player groups out there. Now this player group is the Explorers Nation, and they've spent a huge amount of time, 3 months in fact, slowly expanding their influence out there in this region, only to have what they term as Frontier's Hand of God step in and basically erase all their work. And this has happened because the faction they were working against, the Nameless, has suddenly been flipped and they have expanded, seemingly to allow this community goal a reason to exist. Now unfortunately there's no official details on all this. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the background either. There is an extensive forum thread, and if you are interested then you can go and take a look. Suffice it to say that Brett C., the community manager there at Frontier, has stepped in and said he will take a look into this and was a bit surprised to see what's been going on. Apparently though, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened, and to be perfectly honest, I can understand why the player groups would be a little bit upset or despondent at seeing this sort of thing unfold. Hopefully, before too much longer, we'll hear a response from Frontier, along with some information as to how they can perhaps stop this from happening again. Virtual reality is extremely popular when it comes to Elite Dangerous. In fact, for many people, Elite Dangerous is the de facto way of experiencing VR. Now, Pimax 8K is a brand new VR headset that's due for release very soon. It's on Kickstarter right now with a goal of $200,000 and it's already reached 2 million. So there's certainly a lot of interest in this headset, but what makes it so interesting, well, is the fact it has a 200-degree field of view. Now this is almost double what you get in the Oculus Rift as well as the Vive, and on top of that, the 8K in its name refers to the resolutions it's capable of. This comes in the form of two 4K displays, one for each eye, so this should give it a far sharper image than what you get from current VR displays. With Elite Dangerous in mind then, Pimax have posted a video to YouTube getting us a view through the lenses of the headset itself. Now it's very hard to judge the quality with these sorts of videos, it always is, but it does appear to be far sharper than what you can get on the current Rift as well as the Vive. And you can see a snippet of that video right here. To check out the full details on this headset though, I've included the information you need to head to the Kickstarter page where you can find out everything you might want to know about it. Drew Wagar, author of the official Elite Dangerous novels, Premonition as well as Reclamation, has announced that he's stepping back from involvement with Elite Dangerous lore. Now he recently posted on his own website that the reasons for this are so that he can focus on his other projects. His articles, which were quite heavily focused on Elite Dangerous lore, are now in the hands of Canon Research. Whether or not there's any future plans for further Elite novels is open to anyone's guess, and just maybe one of the other official Elite Dangerous novel writers would be involved in that, if not Drew himself. Drew's announcement is linked below, along with another link to the Canon Research website. Isinona, master of the Flight Assist Off YouTube videos, has returned with another new video. Isinona has been around for a very long time now, in fact pretty much since the start of Elite Dangerous, and was one of the first people to make Elite Dangerous inspired YouTube videos. Now the highlight of any of Isinona's videos is the masterful way in which he weaves a story, and of course this is very much present in the latest video. I'll leave a link below so you can go and check that out for yourselves. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3303. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.